Question 12. The table on the histogram shows some information about the time in minutes taken by a group of students to travel to college in 1 week. So I've just moved the table next to the histogram so it fit onto one page. So greater than 0 minutes, but less than or equal to 20, so up to 20 minutes, happened 20 times. Greater than 20 minutes, up to 30 minutes, happened 30 times. Greater than 30 minutes, but equal or less than 40 minutes, we don't know, is blank. Greater than 40, up to 60 is also blank. Greater than 60 minutes, but less than or equal to 100 minutes, happened 48 times. Okay, so part A says use the histogram to complete the table. Now there's actually two ways of doing this. Now for this question, the only on the histogram that you have the bar and on the table you have the frequency is from 0 to 20. So the 20 frequency, how many times it happened, is represented in this area here, by this area. Okay. Now if that's representing a frequency of 20 happening 20 times, one of these boxes that I'm going to shade in now, one of those big boxes that I hope you can see, is going to be worth 5. So this area is worth 20, so 5, 5, 5 and 5, that's 20. So in that case, from 30 to 40, which is here, 30 to 40, you've got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 and 5 people. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 people between 30 and 40 minutes. Well, happened 45 times anyway. And from 40 to 60, the same method. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So greater than 40 minutes but less than or equal to 60 minutes happened 60 times. Now this is let's get some colour here. This is a 2-mark question. The first one is a method mark, which you can get by doing it this method, okay? And the second mark comes from these two values being correct. Now two really useful formulas is frequency density. I'm going to use the short abbreviation because I don't have much space. It's equal to frequency divided by class width. Okay. And from that you can derive the formula frequency will equal frequency density multiplied by class width. So you've got the class width. I'll extend that table. I'm just going to write in the class widths. So class width. So class width is 20. So there's this gap here. So this class width is 10. This class width is also 10. This class width here is 20. This class width here is largest of 40. Now to get the frequency density, will that just about fit on? Yes. I'll do that in a different colour, just a little bit clearer. I'll choose blue. So frequency density is frequency divided by class width, not the other way round. So 30 divided by 10, 3, 45 divided by 10, 4.5, 60 divided by 20, 3, 48 divided by 40, 1.2. So you could write your frequency density scale up the side. So the frequency density from 0 to 20 is 1. So that's 1. This must be 0.5. So here must be 1.5. This must be 2 then. 3, 4, and 5. And let's check it. So according to this here, from 30 to 40, the frequency density is 4.5, and yes it is. Okay. According to this, 40 to 60, which is this big bar here, the frequency density is 3, and yes it is. So we could have worked out the frequency density of these bars that we don't know the value of, and work out the frequency that way, as we have the class width as well, using this formula here. So for example, if we wanted to find the value of this bar, before we worked out each box is worth, or each square is worth 5 people, we worked out the frequency density is 4.5 and the class width is 10. So frequency density times class width, 4.5 times 10, would give us a frequency of 45. A little bit long-winded, but that would also have got you the marks, and obviously the same method to get the 60. So part A was worth 2 marks. Let's have a look at part B. Now part B says use the table to complete the histogram. So we got the table. Let's use the same method that we did before. So each box is worth 5, and we need to draw in 20 to 30. So 20 to 30, we're looking at this one here. There's 30 people. So we need, that's worth 5 people, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So that's now representing 30 people. So get your ruler, and that area there represents 30 people. Now the other one we need to draw is, I'll choose another colour. Let's try a bit of pink. So from 160 up to 100, it's 48 people. Now you see, that's where you can't do it with the 555 boxes anymore. So we've worked out frequency density and the class width. So the frequency density is 1.2. and 1.2 is here, and it has to be from 60 to 100. So let me get my ruler. So you need to draw up to 1.2 frequency density, and now this area here represents exactly 48 people. Now you see, that's where this 55555 boxes didn't work, because there's only 48 people here, not a multiple of 5, so it wasn't as easy. So we had to actually use these frequency density columns that we created ourselves. But anyway, part B is also worth 2 marks, and let's have a look where those 2 marks come from. So it simply says the first mark comes from at least one of the bars being the correct height and width, and the second mark just comes from the second bar being the right height and the right width, and that's it.